device. There we go. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Did I fix it? I think the microphone synced with my headphones by mistake, so I am back. So you probably heard nothing I just said about AGI or about Redeads and how I had a dream about them. Because I had a dream about a Redead the other day. And, oops. Hi, so I had a dream about a Redead the other day. And this Redead had been a queen at some point of a society. And when she was killed as a Redead, she dropped children's books, namely one of which I remember was Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman. Which is probably best known for having the line, No, you are not my mother, you are a snort.
Okay, but canonically, aren't Redeads made of clay?
Yes, they're clay. They're
and
not
why
people.
are they splattering blue when Link hits them?
It raises a lot of questions. I completely forgot that people on Tumblr were shipping the phone company mascot men.
People on Tumblr will ship anything.
Like, it always starts as a joke, and then there are people who start taking it seriously. Okay, this is weird, but I just saw Hello Kitty in this rock. Like, right here. I'm pointing
No, I
at
see it. I see it.
She's right here?
Yeah.
My sword is touching her?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Hello Kitty. I've played this game since I was about 10, and that is the first time I have seen that. Free blueberries, oh my god. Link, go!
Okay, so one of the things was the pose, but you need the final bottle.
Yeah. Well, that's how... Isn't that how I get the final bottle?
I think it might be.
Yeah, so I gotta get the final bottle.
But you have to kill the pose on horseback. That was what was making it difficult.
Yeah, and of course with the bow not being functional, because I was using... I have a actual Nintendo 64 controller now. That is, like someone made a PC version of an N64 controller, so it feels much easier to actually do things.
Oh, I see how it is.
What?
You put Emmett nicely on the shelf, and Ingo is in, like, disarray. His hat's pulled over his face.
Well, he fell, and also he's had a really bad 7 months, okay? Let him have a little disarray as a treat. He's tired.
You won't let him have a little dignity is what's going on here.
He has plenty of dignity. You're the one always taking it.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. You're constantly threatening the man.
No,
At least
I'm
I
not.
fucking treat him with respect. He has my brother-in-law. Oh, speaking of, like, in-laws and stuff in real life, yeah, so I am actually, this is kind of funny, I am actually going to be the best man at my brother's wedding, because we just decided gender roles are stupid. So I got out of being at a bachelorette party, which is great, because I would have no idea what to do at one. I get out of the bridal shower. I would probably have to figure out a bachelor party. We'll probably just, like, do something simple, like go to a baseball game or something. And then, you know, obviously I have to write a speech for my brother's wedding, which, that I can do. Speeches are not a problem for me. I was a tour guide at one point. I just have to make sure I don't, you know, say anything too embarrassing. Why did I go to Lake Hylia? I have no memory of why I went here. I came here and I don't remember what I came here to do. This is confusing. Hang on a second. Yeah, I went to Lake Hylia and I don't know why. Let's see if it's indented. Hang on. I'm in Lake Hylia and there's no real reason for me to be in Lake Hylia. I just kind of rode here.
Is this celery?
Celery? Yes, that's celery.
Okay. I'll put that aside. And that must be celery too.
Yeah. So part of what I've been doing is I've been, you know, doing stuff like getting the Skulltolas and all that. And, I guess I could do some of the archery shit now too, that I have a controller that works.
Next, I think you have the Gerudo Training Grounds, and I think you also have the archery games.
Yeah.
I don't know what mini games you did, because I know back during Thanksgiving...
I did bomb tube bowling while you were gone.
And then I stole Ingo somehow.
Yeah. So, I mean, my brother and I obviously have a lot of bizarre stories about each other. Okay, so he is 4.5 years younger than I am, for the record. But actually, we've always gotten along really well, and, like, we actually have, like, I've never really saw a sibling relationship like ours in media, because we actually got along. Which, like, they always show siblings fight, especially if they're, like, different gender siblings. They always make them fight. And my brother and I were never like that, so it was always very... Like, we get along great, so... God, it's just funny to look at Death Mountain. It just looks like it's a little halo, and then you see it in Breath of the Wild, and it's erupting.
Well, that's what is it? Oh, there's a name for the Lenticular Cloud?
Yeah, it might be...
I didn't get to see it, but sometimes those are around Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
Like I was in Seattle, like maybe 4 or 5 days. I saw Mount Rainier once, and then it just disappeared. It wasn't even cloudy or raining the whole time. It was just gone behind its own cloud cover.
Mountains,
so strange.
Yeah, mountains can do that. It's like if they're tall enough. Here we go. Let's look at the Lenticular Cloud.
I remember flying in, and I was like, I sent you a picture of it, and you thought it was Mount St. Helens. I was like,
no, Mount St. Helens is crushed, yeah.
Although it is in the shot that I got a lot of the mountains, and you can barely see Mount St. Helens because it's just
part of
exploded.
Yeah, part of it is left, but you can't see, like, the whole side, just like... Yeah, so here is the, Lenticular Cloud. You know, who would actually know that is fucking Maxie. But I don't want to ask Maxie for anything.
Ugh.
So Masters...
I'm probably calling it the wrong thing. Watch me sound totally stupid.
Yeah. So, Pokemon Masters EX brought back Archie and Maxie finally, and I have them both now, and Maxie I almost went to pity on. Your brother told you if you put the wrong key in a lock, it'll break automatically, and you believed him until you were 24. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like a sibling interaction.
Oh no, it's a Lenticular Cloud.
It is a Lenticular Cloud, yeah. I like this one that looks kind of like a step pyramid.
Yeah, no, some of these get, like, really cool, and people, like, freak out over them if they don't know what they are. Like, that looks like a UFO. But it's just...
I wonder if that could explain UFOs.
Well, at least flying saucers.
Well, you know what I should do? I should do the Biggoron sword quest. I have the Kuko. I should go and do that. That'll take me a while. Let's see.
Just remember some of it is time.
Oh, yeah, believe me. I was always trying to find ways to get around the timing.
Is it the blue Kuko?
Yeah, I have to go to Kojiro in the Lost Woods. I've got the pocket egg, which is hatched. I think.
You have to give it to...
I gotta go to Kojiro. Yeah, so... Okay, so I have the bird to wake up Talon. I have to bring it back to her, and I have to go get Kojiro and bring it. Because, of course, I had to wake up Talon again. Which I think I've done, so... I should talk to her and get this going. Alright, I think I have Kojiro now.
Maybe you didn't wake up Talon.
Oh, the pocket Kuko. Yeah, okay, so I have to...
She's asking you to make it happy.
Yeah, so I have to go find Talon. He's in a building nearby.
He's in Impa's house, I think.
Yeah, I gotta go get Talon again.
I only know that guy that's walking around as the astronomer from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's... I don't even know if he had, like, a name.
He doesn't have a name. He's just kind of like in Ocarina of Time, he was just an NPC, you know, just an old man that you see in Castletown and Kakariko. At least I thought he was in
Talon,
house.
you dipshit, where are you? Watch him be back at the ranch because I beat up Calendar. No, that would be...
That would be considered almost a game-breaking glitch.
Yeah.
Because if you're supposed to wake him up and there's a way to send him back without doing that, then it would mean you can't get the Biggoron sword.
Yeah. Talon, who works with the other Ingo, the bad one.
I'm the bad Ingo. Like the bad Shrek video.
He's just sleeping in one of the houses.
I'm trying to think of which houses you can go in Kakariko, because there aren't many, actually. Yeah. He's not in this house of Skulltola, and if he's not in Impa's house, there's like one other house he can be in, I think. Because the rest are just like the potion shop, the mini game.
Yeah. I love that there's like a dining room table up here above the cow, by the way. I love that. Like, it's just fun.
Houses in Ocarina of Time were actually very... Like, Majora's Mask did a lot better with, I guess you could call it, set design.
This is the house of Skulltola.
Yeah, so he's not in there. There's like 2 shops, and then there's the one house that you can never get into.
Yeah.
It might just be that one right there.
Yeah, the left from the entrance. This might be it here. Yeah, I hear him.
Oh, God. Her face always scared me.
Why is that mouth?
Like, her mouth is just gaping, and her teeth are, like, huge.
I mean, this quote is true, but, like, why did her mouth get rendered like that?
I don't know.
It's like a dead hand's mouth. That's why.
Her lips are huge. Like, basically the whole, like, lower half of her face is lip. Like, what the heck are these NPCs?
I cannot go into first-person view.
Well, it goes into a top-down.
Yeah.
The same happens with Link's house.
Hang on. Give me the rooster.
Ooh, talk to him first. See what he says. Yeah, someone actually did kind of like a hack to see the NPCs that are around the stalls in
about Malin.
Castletown when Link's a kid.
Yeah.
And if you go around and look at their faces, because you're not supposed to really see them, they're just rendered really badly and they're all really ugly. And then the guy that, you can see the top of his head, he's supposed to be selling stuff and going back and forth. He's, like, hideous.
Yeah, there we go.
What incarnation.
Talon, hey.
That was the worst dialogue in the game.
Yes, I did take care of Malin. Also, the horse is mine. Now I can bring the rooster back. Is that a spam thing in my chat?
Oh my god.
Looks like there's like a spam thing in the chat. Yeah, nobody go to that.
I think just show it to her.
Yeah, I guess he did that, yeah.
You know what, that's what the Kuko's goal in life is, to just wake up extremely lazy people.
Yeah, maybe I should get a rooster to help with my chronic fatigue.
Okay, but chronic fatigue is not laziness.
No, it's not laziness, but maybe it'll be easier than having my alarm.
Isn't Kojiro James' name in
yes!
Japanese?
Kojiro, yeah, and Jessie is Musashi. They're named after, like, famous, you know, like, Japanese historical figures. Its blue body is quite charming. Yeah, like, with chronic fatigue, it's like, sometimes I don't hear my alarm because my body gets used to it. So, maybe a rooster.
I hear your alarm instead.
It's funny, I actually hear your alarm because your alarm is Ingo Bravoing.
Yeah, but that's very, very noisy. And honestly, I don't care if the neighbors hear that because I don't want to hear them.
I think screaming and inconveniencing people is a great life goal. I think Mischievous would agree with you.
Also,
right.
The fact that, it's like dawn. Is there even music playing in Kakariko yet?
Yes, there is.
Okay. It's just that the sun is still in the dawn
we're
position.
just going to go straight to the Lost Woods. I always forget the menu out of Forest.
It's actually easier to go through Kakariko and then down through Hyrule.
Oh yeah,
Field,
wait, what
he's
am I doing?
He's right in the entrance. You can just get on the horse.
What am I doing? I could just go right through the Zora's Domains shortcut.
Well, that takes you... Basically, if you enter the Lost Woods from Kokiri Forest, he's like... You go to the left, and he's like 1 or 2, I guess, rooms.
Yeah, thanks. I don't have the chat, like, open right now. I have a Streamlabs thing on the screen, and that's what I'm reading. Because this computer is old as balls, and I need to have the minimum number of things running on it. But thanks. Yeah, I'll make sure I get that blocked. So thank you. I've never had a spam thing in my chat before, and I've been doing this for 5 years. It's interesting. Yeah, alright, let's go to the Lost Woods. Oh, Epona, come on! Fun fact, horses are like that in real life. If they, like see something slightly off, they will, like, freak out on you and stop.
Well, it's kind of like how, you won't get spam calls for, like, days, or even, like, a few weeks, and then all of a sudden you'll get, like, all of them on the same day.
Yeah, no, I'll get, like, several a day, and then, like, I don't get any for a while. It's really not the weird. Like, and now they're calling like businesses. Like, I work at a library, as most people here know, and yeah, she has to wait. People will these spam bots will call the library. Like, they'll call the library landline, and like, I'll pick it up and be like, "Hello, this is the library. How may I help you?" And I'll hear like, "Hello. We would like to help you with your student loan forgiveness." It's like, no, you're a spam call.
Or like, I was getting, hello, this is Lisa from Chase Bank. Like,
What?
just the way it said it, and then it was like, if you don't have an account with Chase Bank, you know right away. Like, they were just hoping to get lucky and get someone that had an account and would think it was legit.
Yeah, it's like...
Because, like, they also, the one I get now all the time is, all kinds of different numbers and area codes.
Told you how to do something.
Oh god, he's like trembling. Oh, I remember this guy. He thinks everyone else is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to reach you regarding your car's warranty. That one.
Yeah, that one, and it's like, it's from all these different area codes, different states and stuff, but it's always the same recording.
It's hilarious because I don't even have a car anymore.
And they're just, hoping to get lucky and get someone who has a car and falls for it.
Sounds like my cat, Mitten.
The old hag.
The old hag in the potion
And it's
shop.
his grandmother, actually.
Yeah.
I think, like, because, like, his brother is... Well, in Majora's Mask, it's Anju, but she's just the Kuko lady. And then I'm pretty sure that, at least in Majora's Mask, the potion shop woman is Anju's grandmother, but I don't know if they have the same relationship in here, but they might. Or maybe that's his grandmother? I don't know. It's just very weird. I think it might be,
Everyone else is disgusting. The most worm-looking fuck you've ever seen.
Actually, what he says is,
People...
You must be disgusting, too. Like, I think his dad is the guy that runs the construction company, and he says his own mother and father are disgusting, and then he goes, you must be disgusting, too. He's just... It's really interesting, because it's like, well, how did he get that kind of worldview? We never know. It's just thinks everyone's gross.
Kind of, Okay, so this is a timed one. Alright, 3 minutes.
And you can't warp. Just...
Yeah, you can't warp.
So I remember trying, and, like, it always puts you, like, way over the time.
Yeah, I used to try with Pharaoh's Wind, and it just would not...
Pharaoh's Wind only works in a dungeon.
Yeah. You could also... Or no, it wasn't Pharaoh's Wind I was trying. It was the, I would try the songs and stuff, and it just would not.
No, because I don't know if they're trying to imply that it does take Link some time to travel, or if it's just...
Get on the horse.
They really wanted you to use the horse.
Yeah. I mean, I have absolutely nothing against using Epona. I love using Epona, to get places. Oh, great. Epona, come on. We have a time limit.
I just keep thinking about the horse controls in Breath of the Wild and how much better they are.
No, they're great. Like, once you and the horse have a good enough relationship, the horse will follow the road, which is what a horse will actually do in real life.
It's just, there's so many, like, what I love about Breath of the Wild
God, I always forget. I'm, like, thinking it's like Breath of the Wild. This is so short. Look at this.
But no, like, one of the things I love about Breath of the Wild is when you're walking around, very often you will find all these paths that aren't on the map, but they're very clearly roads. There's one that actually goes from just outside Hateno all the way to Lurelin Village, and you can tell, like, maybe 100 years ago it was well-traveled between the two towns, but no one does it now, and it's... Horses won't follow those, though. It has to be, like, on the map. But interesting enough, I think if you shield surf on roads that are on the map, like, your shield won't take damage. Definitely doesn't take damage in sand, but I think that's just to make sure that...
Link!
You are so stupid,
Oh my
Link.
god, he's stuck. Hang on a second. No, the controller just got weird. Hang on, there he goes. Link, something's wrong where it's not letting him run. There we go. Go in the potion stop.
I think this is another timed one, too. The medicine, but...
Yeah, I think I have to run back. Because he becomes a Stalfos, right?
Yeah. This is not the hag.
This is not the hag. Where's the hag?
She's in the one where you have to jump over.
Oh no. She's behind?
Wait, pause. So, you know how there's like a house or something? Something in Kakariko.
Yeah, she's not in this one, right?
She is...
No, that's that guy.
No, that's the regular shop.
Yeah.
It's like... How do I explain it? I think it's the thing with the blue roof, and I'm not sure if you can just walk right in. It might be like you have to jump over the roof or something.
So I'm probably going to have to do this again.
No, just go outside and look around, and if I see the door, I'll point it out.
Okay.
Also, apparently the guy is her son.
Look at the door.
Okay,
oh,
it's that
one.
blue one.
Oh, I can long shot onto that.
Yeah. You have to be up a level.
I have to go up here then. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to start this over.
Because, like, the door is over there. See how there's, like...
Yeah. It's down
jump
here.
Down.
Don't fall in the hole.
Yeah, just go in and Z-target her and hold it out. Yep. Or maybe just talk to her.
She smells it.
Her eyes are slits.
What a mysterious... Oh, she looks like a puppet.
Yeah.
Look, she's petting that weird tiger. Okay.
Target her.
There we go.
There we go.
That bum. Then I have to...
I almost wonder if he went in the Lost Woods because it was a place where people aren't.
Yeah, and then of course people turn into Stalfos there, so it's kind of a way to kill yourself in this if you...
Although I don't think that was his intent because
Probably
he's like
not.
begging Link to get the medicine for him.
Yeah. Sure, Mitten.
I just love how like blunt people were in Ocarina of Time. Give it
Yeah.
to me. Give me the thing. I like how the candle goes out and she
Yeah.
just makes something.
Yeah, I guess she's right about that. Nothing...
Okay, it isn't time.
This is not time, so I can just...
I love those pots that are just
Yeah,
like,
those. I always thought these
Yeah.
were cool. Look at these. Since it's not timed, I can look at them for a sec. They're just, like, fuming.
those are like the green, blue, and red potions, probably.
Yeah.
She's got like wallpaper too.
Yeah,
What
she's
the
wallpaper.
heck? Some of the textures in this game are really interesting, but like, you know, it's just kind of like weird, just some kind of like asset they got to
Go down the
use.
well, Link. There we go. Yes, we're gonna go back to the woods now.
Yeah, it says that that's her son, so...
Yeah, so I have the official Nintendo Power Guide from, like, 1998. And it's written almost like it's, like, written in a story format instead of... So sometimes it's hard to figure out what exactly you're supposed to do. And I have this thing, it's very old, it's falling apart because my brother and I used it all the time as kids. And, but I have it here for, like, nostalgia's sake as I play through this. Because it just helps me, you know, keep up on, like, pieces of heart and stuff like that. And, like, this, it does say that this woman is, the guy's mother.
Yeah, well, he does say, like, my own mother and father are disgusting, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that as a child, you find out that his dad is the lead construction worker, the one that, like, Bolson is essentially wearing his outfit in Breath of the Wild.
Good old Bolson.
So I don't know what beef he has with his parents. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like they hint at something, but like they don't tell you nearly enough to figure it out.
Breath of the Wild would have probably given us a little more.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was good at giving like contextual clues and just visual storytelling. This game is just kind of like, yeah, there's a story going on here, but like, and I mean, yeah, I guess technically it's none of Link's business, and they didn't have time to flesh out these one-off NPCs, but
I think my mouth just hurt. I gotta bit that popcorn funny. Yeah, if I recall, the eye drops are also timed.
yeah, because they'll spoil, and you have to go up to Biggoron on Death Mountain, so you have to go from Lake Hylia on Epona to Kakariko, and then up the path to Death Mountain,
because you can't walk.
He stands outside the fairy fountain.
Yeah. Hey, so.
It's Fado.
Hey, Fado. What's up? Fado just... That guy isn't here anymore. Thanks, Fado.
She just, like, knows, too.
Yeah.
Like, she kind of creeped me out because it's like... She appears to know more than she would in this situation. Like, she probably shouldn't know that, like, Link is looking for that guy. And then she was supposed to be the Wind Sage.
Yeah, she was going to be a sage, yeah.
And sorry, I was just going to be, like, Link's best friend who teaches you how to Z-target, but they scrapped that, so she's just here.
Everybody, Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Here, Fado, you want this?
She'll get mad because it's made out of mushrooms. What the heck?
She's gonna tell me everything again. Only his saw is left, which that's because his dad is the carpenter.
Yeah.
Here. I'll take the saw if that's cool.
I wonder what happens if you say no.
Young punk guy. I don't know, he doesn't strike me as much as... He's more like...
I think they mean like a punk is in acting like a punk.
Okay, because I was gonna say he's kind of more misanthropic than anything else. No, Fado, because I am the player character, so I don't get to turn into a Stalfos. Time to go to the carpenter
She
and
probably
Valley.
wasn't too thrilled with him because the saw implies that he came in here and was cutting down trees.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he had like started working for his dad and was told to go get more wood. And he went into the forest that he was told not to go to get the wood.
Alright, we are now off to Gerudo Valley to go find the misogynistic carpenters. You know the ones. Oh, we just wanted to go to Gerudo Valley, but they didn't let us in. Yeah, not every space is for you.
The guy's dad, he does this weird gesture where he keeps opening his mouth. That's like his animation.
Oh,
if
yeah,
he was first person and look in his mouth, it's pretty gross.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get Epona to just... She just doesn't want to. There we go. There she goes. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to play as a Stalfos. I can't jump over this part. Or maybe I can.
Although some people theorize that that's what happened to Ocarina of Time Link anyway, because he looks a little Stalfos-y in Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, because he does appear in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's an open spoiler at this point. It's Twilight Princess will be 20 years old
Twilight
in a
Princess
couple
is,
years.
Twilight Princess is around 20, almost 20 years old. I think we can talk about it now.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah, so that would be... Yeah, so it's 16 years old. Twilight Princess is now a sophomore or a junior in high school. In American high school, for reference. That's how old it is. Alright.
But yeah, because it's the hero's shade. A lot of people, I don't know if it's necessarily... He looks like a Stalfos, but he's pretty skeletal.
It's definitely him because he does the Z-target shuffle.
Yeah, he does the Z-target shuffle, like, and Nintendo was straight up said it's him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said no, it's Ocarina of Time.
It might be in Hyrule Historia. I can check later.
Yeah, and then, it's the Z-target shuffle.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm gonna look in his mouth.
You have to get off Epona.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, walk up
Okay,
there.
look, dude, I have your saw, but before I do that... Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always forget about how, like... Yeah, in the chat they're saying, I remember confirmation it was him, but I don't know from where.
Yeah, so some people think he looks Stalfos. He's definitely skeletal, and a lot of people are wondering what outfit he's wearing, because it does have some, like... I think it has some Gerudo symbols on it. And it's not, like, anything that we've ever seen before or since.
With my old lady, so his wife. He left the saw with his wife. Somehow the son ended up with it. Time to go talk to Biggoron for the first time, and then I'm gonna go get the prescription.
Because I think there's a sword.
His mouth is a trapezoid.
There's a sword
meaty
you can
trapezoid.
buy. It's the Giant's Knife, but it breaks after so many uses, and then you'd have to buy another
I think I
one.
remember the Giant's Knife.
Yeah, basically you can go buy it in the shop before the side quest. Once you do the side quest, you can't get it anymore because it doesn't have a space to equip it to.
Yeah.
Because the Biggoron sword never breaks.
Yeah. Because I remember the Giant's Knife being a thing, but I was just like, if I can get the Biggoron sword, who cares? You know, so
Yeah.
I never did it.
I think I might have bought it once or twice when I was like first playing through. But yeah, the Biggoron sword. I mean, this isn't as much of a pain of a trading quest as certain other games.
Well, Link's Awakening had a trading quest, and that was where I learned the word hibiscus as a kid.
Yeah, the Oracle games had a trading quest as well to get the upgraded sword, I believe. And I remember in Ages, the guy who fixes it, there's also another item in game that you have to have him fix. So there's a part of the plot where you have to play this, and then this is optional, but he has this really annoying mini game where when he's repairing it, you have to keep hitting these like indestructible beetle enemies into bottomless pits. Like that's the only way to get rid of them.
Sounds like Beaver Bother.
While also hitting switches because he's repairing the thing on the tracks for a minecart, and if the minecart hits it, you have to start over. So you have to keep hitting the switch to get the minecart to go the other way while hitting beetles into bottomless pits.
Okay, first off, that sounds like it belongs in a Donkey Kong game.
Yes.
Secondly, like, dude, like, when you're doing any maintenance on the tracks, you shut things off.
It's not maintenance on the tracks. He's literally just having a minecart run around while he repairs the object on the tracks. That's his work table, is the tracks.
What an idiot. Get a table.
He actually has a lot of fun with it. I don't know why. And one of the objects he's repairing, too, is... It's like a giant acorn. And it belongs to this city, and if anything happens to the acorn, like, the city will basically fall into ruin. And it's already fallen into ruin in the present day, so Link has to go to the past and fix things. And he's, like, literally got the acorn on, like, the tracks.
I would like this bomb thing.
And, like, threatening to damage it.
I'm sorry, this man's blatant disregard for, like, basic rail safety is really bothering me.
But it's not a train and it's not rail safety. It's about him playing some kind of wacky mini game. And it's a pain to even get to him. He lives in a cave on a cliff. You have to climb up on these vines, and there's all these, like, rocks and crap coming down.
Even with, like, minecarts, you don't fuck around. Anyway.
Also, when the minecart hits it, it just explodes. And then he gives it back to you, and he's like, oh, it's still broken, but it doesn't look too bad. And then you have to talk to him and start it over again. Like, it's...
Link, you were supposed to jump. Link, why didn't you jump, Link?
Like, I haven't played through those games in about 20 years as well, but I remember, like, the...
There you go.
Bizarre minigame. I think...
Joystick's a little stiff on this thing. I need to work it in more, probably.
Yeah, because I know in Ages he's repairing the sword. I think in Seasons you just have to go through a, like, Lost Woods type maze to find the sword.
Yeah, it's
like, you don't get a broken sword you have to repair. It's just the final thing is someone's like, okay, go find the sword in this maze.
Yeah. For the people here who don't know, by the way, this is my roommate Moonbeam, who you may have seen in the server as well. She helps me out at too many games, amongst other things. And she's also a bona fide Zelda expert, so I have her around while I'm doing these games. Because she remembers everything. So, especially about Majora's Mask.
Yeah, if you do Majora's Mask next, I can tell you all this stuff, including the, like, more obscure cutscenes and different things, because that game is so...
Can I kill that?
It's so cool in that, like, you know, depending on the time and the date, different things are happening, but there's so much you can miss if you're not in the right place at the right time, and some of it's not necessary, but it does make the game a lot more fun.
Yeah, she also does play sound effects, yes, but don't do it.
What?
You're gonna do it.
Do what?
You're gonna look up Emmett sound effects so I make noises. Oh, there he is.
What a beefy boulder. With astigmatism. Brother!
He actually is better, yeah. I don't know why he holds out every... He is allergic.
Yeah, apparently him and King Zora are friends going way back.
I received a prescription. Alright, off to Walgreens. Let's go.
Apparently King Zora is also a pharmacist.
I'm going to Walgreens. Bye. Fish Walgreens. I like that Link can just be thrown. You can hear him like being like the whole time you're here. I forgot about that.
And then Biggoron shows up in Majora's Mask and kills Darmani the Third.
Oh yeah, is that Wario? Why is there a picture of Wario and it says erect?
It's a GIF.
Oh great. Okay, I'll watch it later. I see you put it in our server, so I was like, what?
I thought it was.
Link just fell down an invisible hole.
Well, you can get milk if you want, but the cow will make that like weird noise while saying it feels like it can produce a lot of milk.
Oh yeah. Hey, does anyone want to be uncomfortable? Do I just...
Like, why is it in this, like, I guess it's got food and water, but why?
Okay, who wants to be uncomfortable with this cow? I have an available bottle here. Cow hole, yeah. Actually, fun fact, I have reached inside of a cow's stomach. What do I play upon a song for the cow?
Yes,
Yeah.
you play upon a song and it starts talking to you.
Yeah. So I visited Cornell's veterinary school once when I was a kid. And, my aunt knew somebody who was there. She ran, my aunt was, like, pro at the local golf course up there in Ithaca. And, she knew somebody from the school, so she brought my family there to see it. And they had this cow that had, like, a sort of hole in its side, and you could, there was something with it where it was obviously all sealed up. And medical students, you know, were just, you could put your hand in. So I've put my hand inside of a cow, which is, like just inside of, like, the gut of a cow. It's a very weird thing that I've done. It's probably the weirdest thing I've done in my life, I'd say. I've done a lot of weird things, but, like, the fact that I can say I've just, like, put my hand inside of a cow's stomach is, oh, don't. What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. That song makes me feel so good. I can produce a lot of milk.
Milk tank.
It's not pasteurized. I don't feel safe. Okay, it's not pasteurized. I'm sorry, I don't drink unpasteurized milk. I do know how to milk a cow though. That's actually something I'm actually know how to do. You have to actually hook your fingers around the udder and like squeeze and slide down. It's very weird. I learned this when I was like Hey.
Yeah? Yeah?
Now we've got him running into, like, walls.
Well, that's because you're not focusing on Link.
Well, it's a little hard to focus when I'm hearing that. You know,
I don't know.
Yes, you do, because you play it. I have to go to Zora's domain now and get...
I don't understand your strange sentiment.
You like Ingo, so... What?
This is the worst thing.
Don't hit me.
I'm not hitting you.
No, I just saw your hand in my peripheral and I was like, are you going to, like, why is there a hand? I know you're not going to hit me, no, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not the cat who
Murphy
begs for attention and then when he gets pet starts slapping everybody.
Yeah, Murphy kind of got his claw stuck in me today.
He's just conked out on the
He
bed.
is due to go to, so like when he goes to the vet, I actually have them do his nails as part of his, like, you know, vet things. I'm just gonna leave her right over here, as close as I can get her.
Yeah, I think he gives you a frog, and that might actually be timed that you have to take to
Yeah,
Lake
it says a perishable frog.
a perishable frog.
That's just funny.
Like, they couldn't put it in a bottle with water to keep it from, like, drying out?
It's a perishable frog. Look at its eyes. It looks like something from a Rareware game.
I was gonna say, the image of it in this guidebook, which is official art, does not look like it came from this game.
Looks like Rare. Like, it really looks like Rare did it.
Occasionally, like Ocarina of Time, and even Majora's Mask, but to a lesser extent.
Oh, Link.
Had these, like, textures that just did not belong in the rest of the game. You can get on the bean.
Yeah, I know. He just...
Whatever that is.
Being stupid and not getting out of the water.
It's not a bee stalk. What is it?
The magic bean sprout thing.
Bleh.
It's a plant. Link, just go on the plant. It's like once you leave, you can just jump in the river and it'll brush you. Oh, he's cute.
Silence.
No! He's cute. Stop.
Stuff that is... No.
No, I'm allowed to have things.
I didn't say that you weren't. I just disagree.
I'm a woman of taste.
Bad taste.
No. I have good taste in locomotives, too.
No one asked about trains.
And I have good taste in food, and I have good taste in video games and cats.
Your taste in food is just garlic, and your taste in cats is the fat thing that slaps everybody for being nice to it.
I like the fat thing that slaps everybody. It's a Perugly. I live with look at my little Perugly. He's so good.
Yesterday he was screaming at me, right? And what he wanted was for me to watch him roll his head around on the wheel of the office chair.
He just...
That's what he wanted.
My beautiful boy.
His breath smells like fish, and he doesn't eat fish.
No, Murphy...
He just, like, did that kind of, like,
Murphy
weird...
is one of those cats that really prefers, like, chicken and beef. Oh, yeah, he does have some skills. He's very proud of, he can sit up and beg for a treat. He's very proud of that. Alright, fish lips, let's go.
His, like, scale pattern almost looks like a goatee.
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh, this is, well, eye drops. What is this dialogue?
Me, when I walk into Walgreens, I'll be like, hey, can you refill my, thyroid meds? Oh, eye drops? Oh, okay.
I forgot how, like, basic yet strange the dialogue was.
Yeah. But you can't make them yourself. Of course, if things were unfrozen, you could just go right through to the lake.
There's a way to glitch down.
I can try, but, like, dude, look.
Just, like, run out of the
Yeah, this is what the frog... It really looks like a Rareware.
Yeah, like, in-game it looks kind of on model, but, like, the little cartoon in the text box is very...
It's very Rareware. Okay,
it's like run out of the throne room. You could have jumped off the waterfall.
Yeah, I know.
You can just swim down the river, too. That'll actually be faster.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna jump right in the river. This music reminds me of, stuff. It's funny, like, this is one of those, like, songs that, like, sticks. Yeah, it's a frog from Banjo. Yeah, it is, like, a Rareware frog. Like, it literally looks like it belongs in Banjo or DK64 or something. Like,
what's kind of interesting, too, is, like...
I love Rareware games from that era, but oh my god, with, collecting, like, things.
Breath of the Wild, they didn't really...
Move, Octorok, I'm busy.
Like, they used the Zora's Domain music in Majora's Mask in the Zora Hall, and then I believe they use it in Twilight Princess. And then they use it again in Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild, with the music there, they only wanted to include songs from previous games. Like, they were really selective about what they included, so I'm wondering what made them include Zora's Domain.
Yeah. Getting the river link.
Because Kakariko Village, you can hear it if you listen closely. I think it's a... the first, like, few notes of, like, the original Kakariko music aren't in it, but they're, like, hidden.
Get on your horse. No!
He drinks something.
He drank the milk. Link. Link, we're not drinking the milk. Get on the horse. Luckily that didn't count for any time, but I'm like, Link. Yeah, I figured everything's actually quite close in this game. I'm like...
It felt big 20 years ago.
This felt so... Like, I was... Like, when I was a kid, I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god! And now I'm just like, eh. Sorry, Poe, not now. I am busy. Link, no unpasteurized milk. Link, you're going to, like, get diseases.
I worked at a place that thought pasteurization was bad.
That is scary, and I'm glad you don't work there anymore, because...
Yeah, no, it was just this weird, vegan juice place that was giving very bad health advice out, and, like, they had a thing that said, like, oh, like, immunocompromised and pregnant people shouldn't drink unpasteurized stuff, but they were like, oh, pasteurization kills the... Like, they were really pushing, like, raw vegan, and it was just...
Hey.
It was not good.
Frog. No! I have to take the frog. Oh, wow.
What laughter is that?
I don't even want to try to read that. Like, it sounds like ahoy, but it's like oohoy.
I wonder if they're implying that he's, like, got his false teeth out or something.
Yeah. Or he's, like, coughing or, like... You didn't give me a chance to say anything, mate. Alright. I have a chronic illness, but cool, alright.
Look how it's in a little, like, star.
I know, I'm like, if I find a bottle that looks like
I've
that...
seen those. You can actually find them pretty
Oh,
easily
look,
at
it's like
craft stores.
Oh, we could make Biggoron's eye drops.
They're usually plastic, though, and intended for, the people who do that stuff with, like, rainbow sand.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
you, like, layer it in there.
Oh, sand art. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do sand art at, like, street fairs as a kid.
I know a lot of people, if they didn't take you to, like, a place to paint a ceramic
she can't
figurine...
go down?
She can go down.
She decided not to go down. She has to go around. Look at her.
But yeah, if they didn't take you at, like, a kid's birthday party to a place where you painted a ceramic figurine, they took you to a place where you filled bottles with colored sand.
Yeah, sand art was a...
It was really big very briefly.
It was big in, like, the 90s.
Yeah. I think I was given a sand art kit, but I'm not sure what happened to it. I think I found, like, the pieces for it recently, but, like, no sand.
Oh, I kind of want to do sand art. Damn it.
Well, you can go on down to the Hudson.
No. You. It's like, where's your sand from? I got some from the Hudson, some from the Gowanus. Don't go in the Gowanus Canal. It is literally a super fun site. Like,
just don't go in any rivers around the city. Just don't.
But, like, the Gowanus is, like, the worst offender. Like, they're all not the best place to go, but, like, the Gowanus is, like, objectively the worst choice you can make. It's not really a river, it's a canal. It's in Brooklyn. And actually there's a subway stop that goes, like, right over it that is actually the, highest, like, altitude, mass transit stop in the United States, at least. Possibly in the world. In terms of how high it is above sea level or something. But it's... You can go to that subway stop. It's, Smith and 9th Street, and you can look down and you can just see the Gowanus Canal, and it's nasty.
You also get some good views of Manhattan.
Yeah, you can get some really good views of Manhattan there.
And you can see the Statue of Liberty, too. Because she is kind of difficult to see from a lot of places in the city. Like, I know a lot of, like, cobbled together images of New York try to make it like you can see everything from everywhere at all times.
You cannot. Yeah,
like, she's pretty far out there, and she's pretty...
Like, where are you going?
There's just not a lot of places where you can see her. You can see her from the Brooklyn Bridge, I know that, but...
It's a lot easier to see her from Jersey City, because technically... New Jersey is...
Like, obviously you can see Battery Park,
Governor's
Island is one. But, like, you don't just, like, see her from, like...
No. You can see her from my dad's building, actually, when he's in his building, when he's in the city, the building he's in. Oh my god, Link's not moving. This controller is like very stiff, and I gotta, like, sometimes he'll slow down to a walk, and I need to make him not do that. Link, you need to really book it here. You've got, like, to climb up that thing. I'm worried he's not gonna make it. Because of the Skulltolas, you know?
Yeah.
See? And then he does that. Because he's not... This is bad. I'm not gonna make this. See, he's not jumping! I'm not gonna make this, because he can't... He refuses to jump. Look! Oh, now he jumps. The wrong way. Look!
That is really weird. Try rolling.
There he goes, thanks. I don't think I'm gonna make it now, though. Like, do I just have to go back and...
I actually have never failed before. I don't know what happens. I assume you would just go back. The game wouldn't, like, lock you out of getting it.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna make this. I'm gonna have to go back now. Oh, it just starts you over.
But at the
Zora's domain. Okay, so I literally have to do this whole portion over.
Okay, that's weird because I'd never done that before.
Yeah.
I've never actually failed it.
No, nor I have not either. I was wondering what it was gonna do. It would have been fine if he jumped.
Yeah.
But he wasn't jumping.
Just try rolling next time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him roll right away into it. I know. Yes, I can. I did it. We're gonna have to seal that weird dialogue again. Sorry, everybody. Alright, out we go. Well, now I can jump down the waterfall. And injure this man. God, I actually, like, almost, like, was like Paraglider? And then I remembered what game I was playing. It's like, there's no Paraglider in this game. Yes, he's cute, but I need to focus, okay? Show me him later.
No. He goes away.
That's because you're boring and don't want to let me have fun.
I'm tired of your fun.
You don't know what I do when you're at work.
I don't want to know what you do when I'm at work.
Actually, I usually sleep. If I'm not at work, I'm usually trying to catch up on rest because my job has been really not great lately with things. So there we go. Yeah, we're understaffed where I work right now, and I haven't been allowed to actually do my actual job as an archivist in a while, and it's been miserable. Is she? Oh, she's not here now. Oh god, I have to.
Song.
Yeah, I have to call her.
I think she's over by Kakariko.
Yeah, she's probably where I left her. Words. Okay, gotta get this done now. That was annoying. Like, it was literally just because he wouldn't... You know, I also always was trying to do is, like, figure out if there was a way you could beat the Marathon Man. But, like, no matter what you did, if you teleported or anything, he was always 1 second faster than you.
Yeah, and then teleporting also would, like, max out the clock.
Yeah. Like, I tried using Epona even, and it wasn't enough. I was very frustrated that this man could run faster than a literal horse. Like, this is an animal that can, like, sometimes go up to 45 miles per hour.
You know why he's able to run so fast? You know what he's running from? Tax evasion.
I was gonna say his own problems, but yeah, tax evasion would be his problem.
He didn't pay any taxes while, like, the actual King of Hyrule was in, and then, you know, he thought he would get lucky with Ganondorf, but then Ganondorf made taxes even worse. So, yeah, this man has a lot to run from.
Epona, you just destroyed a sign. You strange animal. Okay. Horses are interesting animals, because, like, they can be beautiful, but then they can also be really stupid.
Sounds like Tony.
Tony! I had a cat named Tony who was He was this beautiful white flame point Siamese cat, but he was wall-eyed. So sometimes he would look like a breed standard beautiful boy. And then sometimes you take a picture of him and he looked very strange. He was great. I loved him. Also, he was gay. Like, I had a gay cat. He was...
I'm upset. There's not a single sweetie or goodie in this house.
Going on to Walgreens?
Not especially.
Because I'm at Walgreens right now. Here I am. Look at my shitty pharmacist. He has no teeth.
The only things that they have at Walgreens are overpriced chocolate, overpriced Oreos, and overpriced Chips Ahoy, and I'm not in the mood for any of those. And I'm also not going to bake the cake because it's too humid, and I don't want to turn on the oven.
Horse! Yeah, Link just kind of like shoved the frog almost in the guy's mouth. It was really weird. Gross.
I'm thinking, maybe I'll do that thing I did with the bread the other day.
Like a cinnamon...
Yeah, where I just warmed it up with butter and added cinnamon sugar. Might do that.
It's like French toast without the eggs.
No?
You don't put cinnamon on your French toast?
I don't eat French toast.
Okay, so French toast
I know what French toast is, but I don't go out of my way to eat it. I haven't had it in years. It's more like cinnamon toast. Remember I went to the, we went to... Was it the TikTok diner?
Yeah.
For breakfast?
I love the TikTok diner.
It was the day after Halloween, and I think you had to go to work.
Yeah, I think
and my breakfast was literally like chicken noodle soup, and I said, oh, I'll have like the cinnamon toast, and they just brought me toast and then the cinnamon shaker.
TikTok diner is great though, they have really good cheesecake.
I just like that I had soup for breakfast. I'm not really a breakfast person, so sometimes I don't want to deal with it.
That's why diners are great. You can get anything at pretty much any time of day.
Yeah, I actually...
And in New Jersey, they're open 24 hours because we're cool like that, so...
I sometimes eat mac and cheese for breakfast.
Mac and cheese is good. Obviously, like pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Cold pizza is a great breakfast. Because of my...
Sometimes the microwave stuff is okay, but sometimes it's just... I wake up and everything just feels like it's turned to glue in my mouth, and I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, because of my autoimmune thyroid disorder, I have to wait. Like, I take my meds when I wake up, and then I have to wait before I can eat anything. So they, I have to, actually, sometimes I don't really get breakfast so much as I end up getting, like, lunch, because of the way my work schedule is. So I just kind of have, like, lunch and dinner. Usually I try to make sure I have like some kind of snack so my blood sugar doesn't drop in the middle of that.
So when you were playing through Ocarina of Time the first time, what were you eating for breakfast? Because I was eating Quisp.
Quisp. Oh man, I love Quisp. Quisp is disgusting. It's great. Quisp is a cereal that my dad loved when he was a kid. And he...
It's kind of...
I was probably eating like cornflakes or Cheerios or... waffles with... sometimes I have waffles with ice cream, which is really good.
It's like this cereal, like... I just remember, like...
It's like pure sugar. Quisp is so... They may have it at the shop, right?
I remember being, like, a kid and, you know... I guess I was supposed to pick out a cereal or something, and I was like, oh, there's Quisp. And...
Son of a bitch. This is why I didn't roll, by the way. Now I'm not going to make it again.
You might.
I don't think so.
You're stuck.
I don't think I'm going to make it again. I'm wasting everyone's time. You should maybe go watch someone else. Look,
anyway,
look at this. This controller's, like, stiff. He's not running.
He's like, oh, there's Quisp. I haven't seen Quisp in years, so I tried it. And it's basically got this, like, pink alien on the front. And
yeah, his name, that's Quisp himself.
Yeah, and I remember the boxes that I was getting, they looked like they were from the 70s. It was like a reproduction. Because Quisp isn't always available. Like, I guess it went away for a while, and then they brought it back. I don't know, but...
Quisp is very much a 70s cereal. Like, my dad was born in the 1960s, the early 60s. He grew up eating Quisp. Quisp is very much like a 60s, 70s.
It didn't really taste like much of anything, and the cereal itself, it's kind of supposed to be shaped like flying saucers, but they just look kind of like discs with a little indent. Yeah, you can hook shot up that thing.
Yeah, that was the idea, but I have to get rid of these, otherwise they'll attack me and I'll get knocked down. You know?
Yeah. You can probably skip that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Not this one. Oh my god.
Wow. The
Mostly
one time
you
you can't
can.
do it, and now I can't do it.
This is BS.
Bullshit. It's all because Link can't fucking stay on a thing. Look how close I was.
You know what? Why don't you give the control stick a good razzle-dazzle?
I just hurt my hand.
Well, you don't have to do it like you're playing that Mario Party thing.
I was so good at that Mario Party thing. Okay, I would give myself blisters. But I was good at I eventually started playing with fingerless gloves.
Yeah, because I was going to say if you just kind of sit there and just aimlessly rotate it really fast, that might
Yeah, I'm trying to
loosen it up a bit.
It's like very stiff. This is a new controller. Yeah, Mario Party moment, yeah. Mario Party 1 had a few mini games where you had to rotate the joystick as fast as you fucking can, and the fastest way we could do that back in the day was you would put your palm on the joystick and you would rotate it that way. This was the fastest way you could do this. Everyone got goddamn blisters. And actually, as of Mario Party 2, there were no more of those mini games. And, because they, like, had too many people, like, getting...
That looked like a home plate.
Yeah, like baseball? Yeah, that's...
Yep.
I love baseball.
Okay, what was that commercial? Oh, what year would that have been? 98? 99? Where there was something with Mario, and he got arrested, possibly for allegedly impersonating himself or something. And as he was being taken out, he kept going, "It's me, Mario!"
I have no memory of this commercial, but I'm sure it exists.
Oh, because I remember seeing it, and I remember going to school one day, and some kid in my class was just like, thought it was like the funniest thing ever.
I'm not sure what game that would have been.
It might have been like Mario Party 2 or something.
Yeah, Mario Party 2, they were actually... That would have made sense, because they were all in, like, costumes.
Yeah.
Fun fact nobody asked for, Hudson Soft is named Hudson Soft because the brothers who founded Hudson Soft were big fans of the C-62 locomotive, which is a Hudson class, which is a 464. So, yeah, there you go. Train moment for you. I'm full of useless train information. You're welcome. Hudson Soft is actually, like, best known for, besides Mario Party, it's best known for Bomberman. So, yeah, I'm not sure why there's a bee in the logo. There's, like, Hudson Soft's logo has a bee. I don't know if you remember their logo. Ah! See, Emmett appreciates me. Yeah, there is a bee in their logo, and I'm not sure what the purpose of the bee is. I think they were bought by somebody. It might have been Konami. I can't remember.
I cut him
I'm
off.
gonna have to look up who bought Hudson Soft, because now I can't remember. It may have been Konami.
And it sounded like he was wheezing.
What?
He sounded like he was wheezing.
Yeah, he's cute. Okay, when...
No, he sounded like, I don't know, he inhaled, like, train fumes.
I am once again going to see this creepy old man. Because this controller keeps, like, letting me down here. Like, I can't warp to Death Mountain, can I?
No. Like, it'll, like, instantly spoil if you do that. I think that was just to keep people from, like, warping and to have to actually go through, like, you know, something with a difficulty level, but, you know, it just kind of doesn't... If Link is supposed to be able to instantly warp to stuff, why does it take somehow, like, 4 in-game minutes?
Look at him with his hand. Isn't this weird?
This is just disgusting.
This angle is the worst one yet.
It's almost like he's got, like, one of those, like, cartoon skulls for a head, or, like, the ones that you see, like, in dungeons and stuff in this game, but not, like...
Oh, the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, you know how Breath of the Wild, there'll be, like, those skull torches around the enemy camps, but, like, the skulls are actually bigger than people's heads in the game, so you know they're not from, like,
an actual
the
person,
NPCs. Yeah. This is what this guy looks like. But he is an NPC. And he's got, like, a hunchback, too.
Richard the Third,
and
making my eye drops.
He's got,
This man has scoliosis.
He almost looks like he's got the hair from, like, what weird Flemish styles or something.
Yeah, either that or he's just going for a Larry Fine look, but his hair's too straight.
Yeah. He's not nearly
He needs treatment for that
enough.
scoliosis, though. Like, that is actually concerning. Like, that was, like, severe scoliosis. Link, get on the horse. We have no fucking time to waste here.
I lied when I said there wasn't a sweetie in the house. There is a sweetie in the house. It's Ingo.
Yeah, see? Old man with every disease. Yeah, like... See, she can't... I don't know.
Horse. Epona is going to the glue factory.
No, you guys Epona. She's not going to the... That's...
I know.
We like Epona. She's not...
Yeah, Epona's a perfectly fine horse.
Actually, there's the best horse of 2022 so far is Rich Strike, the horse that won the Kentucky Derby and then just started biting everyone and everything in front of him. He was great, and I loved him. He just got too riled up, and he was, like, super excited, and he started trying to, like, nibble on the mane of this other horse. The attendant was there, you know, trying to... on horseback, trying to slow him down. And he just started trying to eat the mane of the other horse, and then he bit the person riding the horse. And it was just wildly entertaining. Yeah, Rich Strike just, like, woke up and chose violence. I have to name a horse Pokemon after Rich Strike. I actually have named, I have a shiny horsey, actually, which is not a horse, but it's a seahorse, that I've named after Seabiscuit. I bred for that. Link, get off the horse. We don't have time. Link.
Yeah, you also have a, what is it, Hate Toot?
Hate Toot is yours, I think. I'm sending it to you. Oh wait, I think I have a Hate Toot in Omega Ruby, actually.
It was because every time, like, the breeding of the seahorse, the horsies...
You just kind of sat there watching me do it.
Yeah, I sat there watching it happen, and there were just... It was for the shiny, but there were horsey after horsey that was not the shiny, and they all had that weird, like they kind of, like, toot their snoot animations, and we just got so, like, disappointed and disenchanted that, I was like, this is like a Hate Toot right here, and then I told you to name the boxes X failed horses.
I ended up with 575 total failed horses. I believe I've traded most of them out. So far. So bad. This is
He's
where the
not
problems...
going... Epona isn't going to the glue factory. She's going to the Taco Bell or the IKEA hot dog factory.
Oh, no, yeah, that was the IKEA hot dog horse drama was...
But that was only Europe, right?
That was only in Europe, yeah. And apparently there was, like, traces of horse meat in IKEA hot dogs in Europe. I don't think I'm gonna make it again. Okay. I got all the Skulltolas out of the way. I've got 28 seconds.
Okay, I just decided to microwave some tea.
Okay. I think I made it finally. But Goron! Goron, please! Goron! Oh, thank God. Really? Okay. Yeah, this was the third time doing this because Link just like... Oh, I forgot about the controls. But a lot of heavy breathing. Yeah, you probably heard Biggoron, actually, or Link.
Wow.
This is stimulating, he
Like,
says. That was in Vinny Vinesauce's Tomodachi live stream. That was his Seabiscuit.
What did she eat, though, that she loved so much she shot into space?
I think it ironically was a carrot. Because she was a horse. Alright, I got a claim check.
You just got... You can play the Sun Song.
Yeah, I think you just wait like a few days and then...
No, I think you play the Sun Song, just make it the next day.
Horse, yeah.
It'll be ready.
Just play it twice. Yeah, the guide here says Link waits 3 days. But, like, you can...
Oh, I thought it was the next day. Could be 3 days.
Well, let's find out.
It'd be nice if, like, you could also check it.
Yeah.
And it'll say how many days are remaining, considering, you know...
Not yet.
Okay, so...
I may have to leave.
No, I think if it says 3 days, it probably is 3 days.
Yeah.
It's just annoying that, like, you can't do something like pause and select the claim check and have it tell you how many days remain. Because, like...
Yeah.
This was a game that was not really... You know...
Yeah.
Day and night are about, like... I think maybe 2 to 3 minutes each.
Oops. Link wasn't standing on the thing, so it doesn't do anything.
Oh my god, I heard a noise. It was Murphy bathing himself.
When I was a kid, I felt like this was just... Somehow I felt like I was seeing something inappropriate, even though they're censored completely. I just felt like I was seeing something I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, for years though, people have known about, in the game's file there was like a blue fairy, like a big blue fairy. And that might have actually been the original model they were going to go with, and then they chose this. There's a lot of stuff that people knew about Beta Ocarina of Time before people were fully able to, like, get into it. Like, the unicorn fountain, where supposedly the Triforce was. Although I think people have...
There's an enemy sound? Oh, it might be the
Skulltolas
Skulltolas
are
on the thing, yeah.
There was also a mod now where, you can get the Triforce in-game. And true to the rumors, it just comes out of a treasure chest.
There's just, like, so much stuff about Ocarina of Time that's just out there. I mean, we grew up with a lot of, like, interesting rumors about the game as well.
Yeah, like, so many things of, oh, my uncle who works at Nintendo said blah, blah, blah. Or just, like... I used to visit a site way back in the day called eZelda.com.
Was this, what's his name's?
No.
Oh, that was,
No, eZelda.com was run by somebody else. And
not Kasuto, yeah.
Yeah, no, Kasuto is somebody else. Although I think they were like an affiliate or something with eZelda, because back then, you know, if...
Yeah, you would do those rings.
Yeah, and eZelda had a section for, like, glitches, you know, secrets, and other stuff like that, and so many people would go in there and they would just submit, like, BS about, like, how you could,
Here we go.
Oh, you have to hold it out to him.
Take your claim check.
Like, just so much stuff about, oh, you could obtain the Triforce if you do this, or there was the one where
Biggoron's sword.
People thought you could get Ganondorf's horse because the game manual said, oh, like, at some point in the game you can get a horse. It didn't say it had to be only Epona.
Oh, yeah.
So people thought that if you beat the game with the bad Ingo, with the brown horse with the green saddle, then you would get that horse.
So here's what anyone's never seen the Biggoron sword. It's big. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and then that Inga would then give Epona to Ganondorf, and Ganondorf's horse would later be at the ranch, and you would be able to get that one instead. But, you know, obviously the last part was, like, totally made up, because, I mean, you could speculate that you could win the race with the brown horse and get it instead of Epona. It's just actually impossible. Everything else after that was somebody just making stuff up.
Yeah. I love the Megaton Hammer. Okay, so that took a lot of time. You can hear them.
I remember wasting my time as a kid, too, trying out some of these, like, secrets that were actually remotely plausible.
Wait, really? You wanted to learn how to draw them for totally not trolling reasons. You searched them on Google Images. My primer's the second result. Ayo! Good, because all the information in that primer is correct. Yeah, my favorite, like, video game rumors from my childhood were L is real, Luigi being in Super Mario 64, and then Mew is under the truck. Mew is under the truck was a classic. Somebody found it. Somebody must have hacked that cartridge to get Link the Brown Horse. Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's actually
really cool.
supposed to be impossible. Because I think I saw videos where people, like, tried to do it by normal means, and you can't.
So you can, but you can probably hack it in.
Yeah.
If you know how to hack, you're good. Can Link go down this way? Oh wait, no, he'll just die if he falls
Yeah.
down that way. I forgot, I can't take that as a shortcut. He could just roll into Kakariko Village, but nope.
Yeah, it is the second result.
Oh my god, my factual information. I'm so pleased. That's like actually really encouraging to hear because I worked really hard on that. It has like something like 6,000 notes on Tumblr now, I think. I wanted to make sure everything in that is very factual, so I wanted to make sure the canon information about the characters was like out there, because...
Yeah, because a lot of people don't even bother to go to Bulbapedia, it seems like.
Which, it's like, Bulbapedia is usually pretty good. If you need to look something up, I would say, for Pokemon in purposes, Bulbapedia and Cerebi are, like, pretty spot on. I would check those two first before you go to anything else. I'm just gonna drink the rest of this nasty milk, because I don't want it here anymore.
I'm gonna go get my tea.
Yeah.
I think it's ready.
There we go. So, like, those are absolutely your best resources. Like, they're great. Hammerback. Woo! Okay, so I have the Goron sword now, so that problem is solved. I'm gonna just start wailing on things here. So there is a grotto here, by the way, if you know, like, blow it up, and there's like a redead just like under the town. Ah, you know what I can do now? Is this. Oh, I forgot he looked like that. He's like, the pixels just don't render body fat very well, and he looks like this. Like, this could have been rendered a lot better. But this was 1998, you know, this was... Yeah, look at how the game is rendering this man's body fat. It looks very pixely and weird, like blocky.
He's always blocky, but what the Okay, so he's another person whose entire, like, chin is their lips, and he's got, like, mutton chops? I mean, did they have to make NPCs so hideous in this game?
I know how to shoot, dude. Whoa. Oh my god.
I know how to shoot, dude.
Apparently I don't. Look. Oh, I missed the timing on that.
Why is it like a western desert out there?
I don't know. I'm not very good at this right now. You know, because I gotta get used to this controller still.
Yeah.
I'll probably wait on this. No, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, damn it! It did it! I tried to say no, and it made me do it. I'm getting really unlucky. I'm getting really unlucky in here. I do not want to play again. I was trying to say no. It's I do appreciate that they say you don't have to play if you don't want to. Because there's a... That's something that a lot of people don't really get to hear. So that's actually nice that they don't force you to do it. You can get a piece of heart, obviously, but it was like... I still gotta figure out what's going on with this. This joystick's a little too tight still. Everyone's back to normal except the father, I think. Yeah. I mean, this is like so passive aggressive. He's like, don't worry about me. But of course, if you get all 100. And the cool thing is, if you check the map, for people who don't know, when you go to a location, it will tell you if you've gotten all of the Skulltola's there. So like the Lost Woods, I don't have all of them yet. Death Mountain, I might be missing. So like if I'm in a location, it'll tell me. So like Quantum Wasteland, Gerudo's Fortress, those are all done. Gerudo Valley, I'm apparently missing some. So let's take a look at my Skulltola list. Let's see. Problem is I marked all of these things off when I was a kid, and now it's like I don't know which ones have I done and which ones I haven't done. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me? Did you just...
I have an idea.
You have an idea. Okay. What is the idea?
I can't tell you.
Okay, oh, it's not, okay, it's not stream appropriate. Okay. No, what are you doing? No! No, you can't take Emmett from the shelf. No!
I'm falling all over the place. What is all this stuff on the floor?
Stuff to prevent you from taking Emmett off the shelf, you asshole. It's actually just my bag because things are kind of cramped around here.
And there's that toy that Murphy destroyed.
Yeah, Murphy ate a toy last night. Or not ate a toy, but he had a toy.
He opened it up to...
Oh, you have to go. Okay, what are you guys going to do? I guess I can give you some privacy if you want.
No. I'm going to fix him because you goofed him up.
No, I fixed him while you weren't paying attention. He's alright.
He doesn't look alright.
Well, no, the fandom's kind of...
He doesn't smell alright.
Well, no, the fandom hasn't been kind to him for the past 6 months. You know how it is.
He's got cat hair all over him.
We all have cat hair all over us. That's the problem with Murphy is he sheds more than a normal cat, and there's something wrong. And I can't get the vet to take me seriously about that, and it's really frustrating. The market doesn't have any Skulltolas, what?
The market is oversaturated.
You go to the market, and it's just like, yeah, we got spiders. Spider problem. Yeah, let's see, there's 2 we have to do as an adult in Gerudo Valley. There's one near the carpenter. I feel like I've done these though. Because I got the bridge ones. It's probably the bean hole is the one I haven't done yet.
Yeah, I don't like that they don't tell you on the map. Like, other than like dungeons, they don't tell you when you...
Yeah, where they are. And it's like, that's the problem with this guide. Actually, it really frustrates me. For people who don't know, my cat is like 26 pounds. He's huge. He's like the size of a toddler.
Murphy, what are you doing? Thought he saw something. Yeah, but you're obsessed with that dream I had where he was like 3 feet tall.
He walked out of the bathroom in the old apartment.
But it was my dream, not yours.
The imagery of my cat walking like a man is fascinating to me.
So Steph is obsessed with the dreams I have.
Well, you have better ones than me. Mine are boring. Except my redid one I had about Are You My Mother recently. That was pretty funny.
And God, it was probably 2 years ago now. I had a dream in our other apartment that I had like walked by the bathroom and like heard like the toilet flushing, and then Murphy came out, but he was standing up on his hind legs and walking like a person. He was like 3 or 4 feet tall, but then there was like a bug on the wall and he saw it, so he like went to like pounce and crouch down and was like back to normal size. It's just a weird dream. Like a lot of my dreams involve
I have to get
like
bugs.
Size being weirdly distorted, like, you know, Murphy just suddenly being the size of like a human and then back to normal instantly, like with no context in the dream. Like this was just treated like it was just a normal everyday occurrence.
We're going to Kakariko. We're going to get bugs.
Yeah, there's the ugly shopkeep See him bobbing behind there?
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, if you actually are able to, like...
I'm in.
Kind of, like, hack in and see, all those people have, like, pretty ugly faces because they didn't bother really rendering them, so they're not supposed to be seen, and then that guy is really ugly.
Yeah, and then there's this guy. Look at this person's...
Yeah, that guy probably wasn't meant to be rendered either.
He's talking about, like, first off, he's got a Mo Howard haircut. And then, like... I can't tell if this was supposed to be... Something is just disproportionate about this character. Like, this character was not rendered well, and something did not work. It's like they tried to put a vest... Yeah, no binding, he's free. It's like they put, like, they tried to put a vest... I can't... The worst is I can't do the first-person view.
Yeah.
And look at him. But, like, I want to see... But, like, he's... It's like they tried to put a vest on him or something, and it just... There you go. It just didn't work.
A lot of characters that just were not meant to be seen from certain angles, and for the most part you can't see them. Like, that's actually what, I saw someone suggest about the whole, like, Ingo hairline drama, was they just kind of drew that and threw it out there because they weren't planning on ever showing him without his hat on, in at least PLA. So
they have never canonically appeared without hats.
Yeah,
not even
so they're
masters.
not going to bother really giving them, like, an actual hairstyle because we're not so far going to see it.
That's kind of my thought on it too, because like if you're trying to do a 3D render of a character with a hat, you usually don't render the hair underneath because then otherwise it would clip through.
Yeah.
So that's probably what that was. They were like modeled the head like this so that it doesn't clip through the hat.
Yeah, the other thing is allegedly, I think it's canon, Ocarina of Time Link, if you were to take his hood off, has a ponytail under it. So he has his hair up in a ponytail, but we just don't see it because we don't need to. It might have also come about, like, later. I'm not sure if that was in the initial designs they had when they were working on this game, but... You know, obviously they didn't render in his ponytail because as he moved around it would clip through his hat and it would look weird.
I need bugs.
Like, if you actually don't have a shield equipped and you're running around, Link's left arm swings a little differently. At least as an adult with the Master Sword, and he will actually have the sword, like, going through his ear.
Yeah. Save rendering where you can, especially looking at PLA's bare, but yeah. That's exactly it. Like, they just... I need to get insects. Because there's a bean thing here. So I have to put an insect. I can lift up a rock and get insect. No, Link, that was not the rock. Link. Get the insect. Good boy.
Link scrubs the G off the graveyard sign, and all the re-deads and Poes start raving.
I mean, Majora's Mask, you know? You can dig... Majora's Mask, actually, you can... There are a couple of items you can wear that will make the re-dead dance. It is great. It is
they are...
so funny. Comedically, it is just, like, such a great...
They weren't called re-deads, though.
They were Gibdos?
They were called Gibdos.
They were Gibdos, even though some of them are re-deads, I think.
Yeah.
Or are they all just Gibdos? Because Gibdos are mummies.
They're all Gibdos, and then if you burn them, they look like re-deads, but I don't remember them ever being referred to as re-deads.
No, I don't think... Yeah. Where's the stupid thing?
Gibdo mask, the captain's hat, I believe the Garo mask, and there's one...
Where's the beanhole?
More.
Where's the place?
It's up on the left.
Up on the left? Up here?
There's
like here, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there. There is one more...
I can't find it.
That I don't remember that will make them dance, but only in the ancient castle of Akana.
Yeah.
All the others will just attack you except for the Gibdo mask where you can talk to them.
Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so... Bugs. Watch, I've already gotten this one or something.
So yeah, if you do Majora's Mask, I can tell you all the secrets like that. I can tell you all the weird stuff.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Hidden. Like, there's a paper plane on one of the pillars in the ancient castle of Akana, and no one knows why it's there. It's just a paper plane. Like, you can't interact with it. It's just sitting there.
Now I can actually plant the beans here, because I did that one.
Yeah, it's just a piece of heart.
Yeah.
There's also this...
Oh, I don't have beans. I have to go buy them from the strange man.
There's also, in Majora's Mask, in Akana Graveyard, you're supposed to wear the captain's hat and open a new grave each night. However, on the second night, if you do a jump a certain way with, I think, Zora Link, because like the graves are all in this big hole under the ground in like a cave, so you can actually jump to the one that's for the third night on the second night and do it early.
Useful. Alright, I just have to get more bugs because we're going to be doing this today.
And if you fudge up the thing on the final day where you're supposed to go in the hideout with Cafe, like if you're like me on your first time and you come out too early and alert Sakun and he shuts the door, you can actually just like wear the bunny hood and keep running into like the crack in the wall, and Link will jump in and enter the hideout, and you can complete it anyway. The game acts as though it has been completed, even though you didn't enter, like, I guess legally.
You still went in.
Mm-hmm. You can also do this on earlier days, but Cafe won't be there, so you can't really complete all the puzzles. But it's just interesting.
Alright, so let's see. I'm going to Gerudo Valley now to do that one.
I thought you had to go to the bean cellar.
Oh, yeah, I have to do that, but I also have bugs, because I'm gonna just keep getting some stuff.
There's also...
I'll go to the bean cellar first. The annoying swim.
So when you do that thing in the hideout with Cafe, you always end up coming out with, I think, 6 hours left before the moon drops. If you get in super early, you still come out at the same time. Like, you can actually enter it at, like, first thing in the morning and complete it. And, you'll still come out, like, super late. The hideout is also the place where you can use an exploit to wear the Fierce Deities mask outside of a battle. A boss battle. It's just, the game doesn't want you to do it, so there are many actions you can do that will just completely freeze the game and screw your 3-day cycle over.
Hello, sir.
If they're so popular, how come no one else is talking about it?
Yeah, the price just keeps constantly going up, too.
He's acting like they're in high demand, but he's really just robbing a child.
Yeah.
He's also got a gross mouth.
Yeah. That was unpleasant. So I'm gonna go to Gerudo Valley and get this beanhole here. Because I don't think I've done that one yet.
Like, too many NPCs were just kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I think the only one I planted first was the one that's, like, next to him, because that one does not have a Skulltola in it. So...
Because they would probably assume that you wouldn't know to fish it out at that point.
Yeah. So we're just kind of going on a stroll, because now I don't have the horse.
Small child forced to make cross-country trek.
Yeah, look at this. This is like... It's like, what, probably somewhere between 10 and 12 years old here, and he's just... He's just kind of running along.
Like, everyone always thinks he's 10, but I thought, like, Wind Waker said... At least when Wind Waker was coming out, I thought it said that Link was canonically 12 and the same age as the hero, so that puts this Link at 12, but I don't know, because they've kind of said different things about it at different times, so...
Because I remember some people saying, like, 10 and 17.
Yeah.
That Link and Zelda were 10 and then 17, but, like...
Which is weird, because, like, to me, this Link and Zelda seem much more grown up than Breath of the Wild Link and Zelda, who are the same age.
Yeah, they're, like, 17 years old, so...
But I guess maybe there's a P-hat.
Oh, yeah, those things.
Which is weird that it came out because you were nowhere near it.
Yeah, not sure.
Because, like, maybe in the era of Ocarina of Time, like, 17 was an adult, but by Breath of the Wild, they're like, let's bump it up to 18.
Because it's sort of a coming-of-age thing that Zelda goes to the Spring of Wisdom at 17.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like...
Okay, I just have to remember where the bean hole is here.
Like, it is kind of a coming-of-age thing, but, like, Zelda was doing the ritual for another reason, but she had to at least be 17 to even enter the mountain, so it's kind of...
Okay. I have to remember where the bean hole is here.
Somewhere on this side.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, isn't it down on the ledge that you can
Oh, it's the one I have to take little Jerry and jump to, right?
I used to like to just straight up dive and have Link hit his head.
Okay. It's like down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's on the right. Don't go that way.
On the right?
Go back.
What do you mean? I can't go back. Oh, it's behind.
You passed it.
Oh, I see it. No, it's behind me. I see it. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. Come on, little
There's
Jerry.
the beanhole next to the box.
I see it. Come on, little Jerry. Get me down here.
Because there's a piece of
And there's a cow.
down here usually.
Yeah, I think I already got that.
A cow. No, I think the piece of heart is next to the cow.
That's a Gerudo.
Oh, why is there a Gerudo? I don't remember
It's her
this.
cow. I think it's her cow.
Wait, talk to her. I don't remember her at all. She probably stole the cow from the ranch.
She basically is saying you can... Oh, I must have done this one already.
Yeah. You know what would...
I probably did the Skulltola too, then.
You know what would be funny is if this was Malin's mom.
Oh.
Because when you wear the Gerudo mask and talk to Talon, he says it looks like Malin's mother, then wait a minute, it doesn't. So there's like a fan theory that she's part Gerudo, especially because she's a redhead.
Yeah.
And we know that the Gerudo have to like intermarry, so... Wouldn't that be funny if, like...
That was Malin's mom. Yeah.
She, like, decided to go back to the valley and they gave her, like, a cow as a parting gift.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people had canon Malin's mom is just dead, because that's what you do with, like, absent parents. But it would be interesting, because, like...
She's a Gerudo and she can't, you know...
Yeah, she just can't be...
With Talon all the time, yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't see, like, any outside of, like, Gerudo Valley and the, like, Naborus and the, like, Oasis. But, like, we know from Breath of the Wild, at least, at some point they became...
I know there's one up here somewhere.
Some of them are, like, traveling merchants, so...
Oh no, it's Kaepora Gaebora. I must avoid him.
She might be doing something like...
It says it's near the laboratory, right?
Yeah. It might be on top. Or at least that's how you get on top.
Check. It must be here. Hang on.
Now, it would be interesting if it was like... She, you know, has this family, but, like, her business is actually in Gerudo Valley, so she has to go back to maintain it.
I have to, like... If you may have noticed that some of the textures are missing in this game, so I'm having a hard time.
You know what would be great? Is if you got an emulator for, like, Pokemon Black or White or Black 2 or White 2, and the textures were screwy and made Emmett just not be visible.
How about no?
Yeah. Murphy, what are you... He's climbing under your bag.
Murph! Okay, I planted them.
So actually I have action replay for Wind Waker. And when you're picking what codes you want to use, it tells you, it doesn't say the King of Red Lions, it just says the Dragon Boat. It says do not use these until after the Dragon Boat, because they'll actually, if you use them too early, they can screw up the game. And I think one of them is to just be able to levitate.
Oh my god.
Which I used, of course, all the time.
No hover boots, you gotta improvise.
Problem is, I did some glitches while starting a file that caused Gonzo to just not be visible.
Oh no,
like, there's a shadow on the ground, and I can, like, I forget which button it was. It wasn't Z. Is it L target? I can target him, and Link will look down at the ground, but Gonzo is just under the map or invisible or something, and he never comes back, and it's very specifically Gonzo that disappears. None of the other characters do.
That is actually really funny. I'm sorry.
And I'm not sure why that is. I assume maybe, like, some data about Gonzo also corresponds to some other data that's being messed up, but, yeah.
Just do that Gonzo is, like, invisible. Hang on. Cut hair. Yeah, your hair gets on everything, Murphy.
I think he wants to rub his face all over the wheels of the chair, but...
Well, you have to wait until I'm done with the stream, Murphy. I've got a few minutes.
He's making unusually normal cat sounds.
Baby, was that a sound?
And
A normal sound?
Either that or he wants the popcorn.
You can't have.
Where is he? Oh, he's behind me. Hi. Hey, you want to come up here for a minute? Come here. Come on.
I don't think he wants to come up, Steph.
Oh
no! He got his tail in the popcorn bag!
It was empty, so don't worry about it.
He just knocked it down with his tail.
Stinky tail.
Come here.
Oh no, he doesn't look happy.
Yeah, hi. Would you like to say something? I'll bring the microphone over to you. Okay, Murphy. You have the floor.
He doesn't want it. He wants to go back on the floor.
Did you snort?
Yeah, he's exasperated.
Baby. Murphy. He's purring, but I don't think he's happy. What you doing?
He often purrs when angry.
Do you do an anger purr?
Wow.
Yeah, meow. You don't make normal cat sounds. No, you don't. You don't make normal cat sounds.
I think he wants to be put down on the floor again.
You want to go back on the floor?
He seemed to be relaxing.
Okay, I let you down on the floor. Okay, there you go, bub. Ugh, boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Thank you for coming on the stream today, Murphy. Okay, he's gonna roll on everything now. Alright. Because he's stressed. He doesn't make normal cat noises.
Maybe afterwards I'll play Metopia.
Oh yeah, Metopia.
Because you want to see the party.
Well, Emmett and I are together in the party.
Well, I can change that.
No.
I'll put someone else in the party.
Wait. Well, actually, Archie and Maxie are also there.
Yeah, I'll just have like a party of 3 Maxies and 1 Emmett.
No, 3 Max. I don't know. I think you can't use the same me twice, unfortunately.
I'll just make it like 2 more Maxies that are just slightly different.
God, it's choice. What if you had like 4 Maxies?
Oh no.
You imagine how unbearable that would be? Like the party is just 4 Maxies.
I just remembered Maxie's the flower class.
Yeah, Maxie's a flower for some reason. I guess because they grow out of the land. I don't know. And Archie is the thief solely so you can put him in a pirate outfit.
Yeah. And Emmett's a cat.
He looks cute though.
But he never uses playful antics on you.
Because you keep healing me, actually.
No, you keep healing yourself. I don't have control over you. You keep eating the magic candy and getting the magic back so he doesn't have to restore it for you.
Yeah, none of us have any, like... Okay. Oh! What a whore.
Hey, that might be on the roof of the fishing thing.
Yeah, I can't
or
remember.
something. I forget where this brings you. It also might...
Let's just go like a whole lap and figure it out.
It might actually... You know what I think it was? Is it might have been a way to travel around Lake Hylia when it wasn't full.
Yeah, actually.
Unless it drops you off on top of the roof, because I know there's a piece of heart up there.
Yeah, and
But if you've already gotten it...
Yeah, and I think I just hook-shot it off, you know. I didn't go off enough.
I hate though if you touch it and get off.
Yeah, like you're on
You have to wait for it to come back.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see, I'm on the roof now.
Yeah, Emmett's a cat and you're a tank.
Yeah, well, you put me in there.
It was I was hoping, honestly, that there would be a train outfit later.
You should have looked it up.
Well, actually, the, site for the Metopia stuff...
It's a wiki and it's not very good.
Yeah, the wiki doesn't have all the info at all.
I'm up here for no reason or purpose.
Wow, just like Emmett in the subway.
No. Ow! Asshole!
This part is the bird couldn't, like, fly away.
Just like
I
trapped
think they're actually called guays.
Guays.
G-U-A-Y? But it's weird because they're like crows, but they're weird looking and they just kind of hit you. I don't think they've appeared outside of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I remember them being anywhere else.
There's one that flies around Clocktown, and it won't attack you or anything. And if you play a certain song for it, I think there's like a handful of songs. It might be the different songs that you have to learn to like get to the temples. They're not warp songs though.
Yeah.
The Gwei will actually drop rupees as it flies. I mean, you do have the option to just kill it, but it actually gives you money if you perform for it, so don't be a dick.
Another reason to always be nice to your animal friends. Sometimes they're magpies and they give you money.
You also have to be careful on the way to the ranch. There is a bird that will steal key items from you.
I think I remember this actually.
Yeah, it'll steal your sword. It will steal an empty bottle. It can't steal the gilded sword, I think, but it can steal the Kokiri sword, which looks nothing like the Kokiri sword in this game. And the only way to get it back is you have to buy it back from the curiosity shop, because the bird is actually being used by that guy to like steal goods. And
then sell them. He's basically fencing shit.
But if you kill the bird, you get like a giant rupee for it.
Yeah,
like, I think it practically fills your wallet.
That one is okay to kill because that bird is a criminal.
Yeah,
apparently.
I basically kill it first thing whenever I'm like playing because I'm like, I am not dealing with this nasty bird. It has a name, but I forget it. But I know it does steal key items. And the first time it happened, I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I think I just like reset or something because I didn't know.
We're just kind of wandering around now.
Oh yeah, Ingo's still in that Grand Central dress.
Oh, in Metopia. Yeah. Ingo is wearing a Grand Central Station-esque dress. And his weapon is a fan that looks like 3 slices of pizza. And it's beautiful. It suits him.
There was that time he decided to go to sleep in the middle of a blizzard and then the rest of the party encountered an enemy and then he just showed up later.
He handled it alright, I suppose. It's a strange game, Metopia.
Or Emmett started feuding with you because you kept shooting him out of the
cannon.
cannon.
I have no control over that character, otherwise I wouldn't have had her...
Neither do I.
Yeah, you put her in a class that does that, and I
didn't know that was a thing. I was just trying to, like, see if, you know, there was something related to trains in there.
Get out of my way. Ow. This is annoying. I know I have to use the bow and arrow. It's just... Look at it. Look at it go. Whee. Can I make it, like, go in the water? Oh, I did! It went underwater. Oh, it can light wisps in the water.
Well, it's a ghost. It's got powers.
Okay, I got it to go away. I just like messing around with things when I can. And so for the people who don't know about AGI, AGI is the Autistic Gaming Initiative. And we are a group of all autistic streamers. And we raise money and interest and attention towards autistic-run charities like the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, the Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network, etc. Our goal is to really make sure people are, you know, including autistic voices in the discussion about our health and our mental well-being and our rights as human beings. And that's, so over 5 years ago now, we started doing these monthly streams with that intention to kind of set that stage, and also so that people could hear us and see us just acting like regular people, because we are, and a lot of people think we're not. And it's gotten to a point where we actually have a decently sized server now that has become a safe community for autistic gamers 16 and up. And it's just kind of amazing that it's still going. Like, I didn't think it would still be going this... I thought it would maybe be like a couple months. I forget that you never actually get rid of the claim check. You just kind of keep it. I really thought that AGI was going to be a short-lived thing, and it is... We're 5 years old and counting now. And that is absolutely mind-boggling to me. So, thank you all, obviously, for your support over the past 5 years. And it's just kind of astounding to me that this is still going. I have been streaming now for for a little more than 5 years because of AGI, and it's been a real treat to really watch this community grow over the past 5 years. I've made some amazing friends doing this. I've really seen some people really do some cool stuff, and it's just kind of astounding what has happened here, really. Murphy, that was a strange noise. Murphy, that's not a normal cat sound. So we usually are at least one convention every year. We'll be at, usually we're too many games in Oaks, Pennsylvania, which is usually the last weekend of June. And if you are interested in meeting us, we'll usually be there. So that's kind of a thing. We'd like to reach out eventually and maybe do more cons in the future. It's just right now it's AGI is pretty much entirely bankrolled from me, and I am very poor. A librarian's salary isn't enough to do more than one of these cons a year, so I as much as I'd love to expand AGI, we definitely need a little more help in doing that. Especially since when we get money involved, we generally send it to charity. So the whole idea is to basically just raise money and make sure that everyone is taken care of. We do mutual aid and stuff in the server for people who need help. So if you're struggling with things, you can go in there. Or I would also, if you are not white, we can send you to the Autistic Women of Color Fund, or the Autistic People of Color Fund. It's run by the Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network, and they will provide grants financially for autistic folks of color to help them get back on their feet after various things have happened. They can help you get started. They can help you escape something that you need to escape. So that is absolutely a resource I highly recommend checking out if you need financial assistance. So with AGI, I'm going to probably call it here because I am extremely tired and I have a Monday morning staff meeting to go to because I unfortunately have a real life job and have to act like an adult most of the time. So I will be signing off for tonight. Again, thank you all. Every month I am so honored and happy that you're all here, and I super appreciate all your support, as do all of us here at AGI. So thank you all so much. Have a great night, and I am looking forward to seeing you all next month. And good night.